I actually started playing when I was 3-4 years old, and ever since I can remember, that's all I wanted to do. Baseball was my life. I was born and raised in Mexico. I didn't speak any English until I graduated from high school, until I was 18 years old. I started pitching when I was a very young age, and I knew I was better than a lot of the other kids. And I was left-handed, I was bigger. I loved watching the games on TV, and at this point, this is when Fernando Valenzuela is going on with the Dodgers. He's a left-handed pitcher from Mexico, and the whole country of Mexico is talking about Fernando Valenzuela. And I remember me thinking, that's gonna be me one day. Ever since then, it became my life, and my dream to play in the major leagues was all I knew at that point. When I got drafted, I had a big injury in my arm, and basically when the St. Louis Cardinals drafted me, they had no idea what was going on. So they were looking at me, and they realized that what they saw, they didn't like that, and they were gonna let me go. They were gonna let me go home. And I remember going back to that hotel, and I was in Johnson City, Tennessee, and I was 18 years old, and I just broke down. I went down on my knees, and I just started crying, and I was a nobody if I didn't have baseball. If I didn't have baseball, I wasn't gonna be accepted by anybody. My family, my dad, felt like nobody would love me, nobody would even want to talk to me if I didn't sign and I was a professional baseball player. She just started praying for me, and she encouraged me to start doing the same thing. And she'd tell me that how much Jesus loved me. And when she said that, I just felt something in my heart that it felt awesome to feel like somebody loved me, whether I would sign to be a professional baseball player or not. Got down on my knees, and I remember, crying on the side of my bed and just praying and saying, Lord, I don't know what to do. I'm a nobody. I'm injured. I'm lost. Nobody loves me if I don't play baseball. That's the way I felt. And what he started doing at that point in my life, without me even knowing, it was amazing. I didn't know anything about Christianity or having a relationship with the Lord, but I would always go to baseball chapel. Just wanted to pray and spend a little time with the Lord for the little that I knew. I would see the kind of life they lived. I would see not just what they did on the baseball field, but what they did outside, the way they lived their lives. And that was a turning point in my life. And I remember saying to myself, it's like, I want that. 2011 was a big turning point. We signed a guy named Lance Berkman, and he's just an awesome believer, awesome person, and he's a big reason why I'm here as well. And when I got to see how much in love he is with Christ and his family, it drew me even more to Christ. Having a relationship with the Lord is not about religion. When you come to know him and you have a relationship with him, it's no doubt it's the best thing that's happened in my life. And knowing that there's somebody there that loves me and there's there with me all the time, no matter what I do, whether I win the World Series or I lose every game or I get injured, he's gonna be there for me, and he's not gonna judge me for what I do in the baseball game. That he loves me for who I am. When you get down to your knees and you surrender and you tell him that you're nothing without him, and to see what he does in your life, that's what it's all about. It's the reason why I'm here, and it's the reason why I surrender everything to him. And it's just for his love that it's the best thing that has happened in my life.